Welcome to Grumpy Sheep, Happy Llama. We are coming to you from Eastern Ontario, Canada, and my name is Robin.
I'm Sylvie.
And welcome to our channel.
Yes,
because
our little corner of the web, I guess some people say, right?
Yes, there we go. So welcome to our place where we sit and we talk about all the making things that we're up to, although this time, sadly, we're not into too much stuff. But usually we talk about our knitting and our spinning and our cross stitching, sewing, or anything else that happens to happen.
Yeah.
That happens to happen. That's really good. Anyway, so welcome.
Yes. So normally, sorry, we're still on Rhinebeck fumes.
Yeah, we are.
So basically, our typical rundown is we talk about our
what
knitting.
We're wearing.
Yes, what we're wearing. And
I'm not wearing anything.
I'm wearing my Kalawini. This is a Kalawini that I knit up last year by Stephanie Ludman. So I thought that was really cute. We're close to Halloween. It's a little bit chilly, but not that much. But it's just perfect to wear for today.
See, I'm wearing a t-shirt because I'm so hot.
Well, I'm starting to get hot, but anyways.
It's really humid. I find the humidity is killing me.
It is humid, I agree.
Anyway.
So yes, that's what we're wearing. We're not wearing much else woolly because it's
hot.
It's not cold. It's not normal.
It's not normal. So we usually talk about what we're wearing, our KALs,
which we don't have that many happening on our Ravelry group, Grumpy Sheep, Happy Llama. We do have knit your stash, so knit any garments or whatever that you want to knit to gift. Christmas is coming, so just knit whatever you have in your stash, and then from that, whatever is left over, we have knit your bits. So whatever is left over, you can knit like scrappy socks, you can knit scrappy hat, you can knit blankets, whatever you choose to do, but just knit up those little bits, right?
Yep. And Helen Stewart and Amba O'Brien are two designers that have all kinds of stuff to use with your itty bitty bits.
Yeah.
And I plan to use them, like the knit vent this year from Helen Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're planning on doing that, the knit vent
thing,
or something similar?
I purchased it already, so now I'm just waiting to see what happens. So yeah, they're good for helping you use up your different things.
Yeah.
So, and plus, don't forget, November 1st is next week. What happens November 1st?
Yes. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
November 1st is the no buy, right? No buy crafty wise
craft stuff. Yeah.
So if you're joining in with us, make sure you have everything that you need for the next 4 months.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to it. After
Rhinebeck, it'll be good to just take a breather from purchasing some crafty stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be busy with Christmas and all that stuff. I'm knitting for Christmas.
And just, finishing those whips that we started.
Yes, exactly.
And had to put aside for the next thing, the squirrel.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we're also knitting that's like a totally informal KAL that we've decided to do with friends. So, and we had mentioned it before, the Sonoya shawl. So we'll show you where we're at with that in our whips.
Mine is no longer a handful. Yeah. Alrighty. So for knitting whips, active stuff that we're working on.
Yeah, so I was hoping to get these socks done for Halloween, but I got one of them done. So Halloween is Tuesday, so I still have the weekend if I really, really wanted to knit up the second sock. So I knit this with the Scrumptious Pearl, what was it called? Ghouls Night Out.
Yeah. Which
is a fun little yarn, sparkly yarn, very Halloweeny. And the pattern I've mentioned before is slipped up, so it's an easy pattern where you slip one, knit one for 2 rows when you change colors.
And it's a free pattern.
It's a free pattern on Ravelry, yes.
So if you have the yarn, you don't even have to buy it for our November.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So finish this here, and I'm going to cast on the next one. I have to cast on today because if I don't, that's going to sit there for a while.
Okay. Mine's in my knitting bag over there.
Yeah.
I'm making socks on the beach with my stuff, but with talking on the podcast, it's too much to pay attention to, so I'm just knitting my other Scrumptious Pearl, which is the Christmas chickens. So I have more time to get these done.
Yes, you do.
And Halloween, is it on the weekend? It's on
It's Tuesday. On Tuesday. That's what I mean. If I really wanted to.
This weekend.
Yeah. It's on Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's, our knitting whips.
I have another whip. Do you have another whip?
Well, I have the Sonoya.
Yeah. So, I have the Sonoya too, but I also have This is
An illegal cast on.
an illegal cast on, yes. But please forgive me. It's a Rhinebeck cast on. I couldn't help it. So we'll go more into Rhinebeck accessories and fun at the end. But basically, I bought this from Bare Naked Wools. This beautiful Aran weight yarn, and it's called Muscle Shell, the colorway. And I had to immediately cast on the Librarian vest by Skein Deer Knits. So I just finished the ribbon, obviously, and just started the little patterning happening there. But now I'm going to put it aside. I put it aside so I can finish my other ones. The Vatsland, the sleeves at least, right? So I really want to get that done before I finish this vest. And another sweater that I really want to make. So,
What
yeah,
is that?
What we bought at Rybeck. Yeah,
That's one of our 4 Rhinebeck sweaters.
yes, exactly. We've already got that planned out. So that's an illegal whip, an illegal cast on, as we say.
Yeah. I'm still working on my tessellated vest,
Yes.
but I haven't touched it since the last time, so I'm not even going to show it because there's no progress. But that's another thing that's something I'll be concentrating on for the next little bit.
Yeah.
And the Sonoya shawl, you want to show that?
Yeah. So I should have waited before I actually started another row. But so I'm using this yarn is from. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah, way better. Oh, you've gotten really good.
Thank you. I had to rip back. I got a hole there. Am I supposed to have a hole?
No, you shouldn't.
Uh-oh. I might be doing another. Oh, crap.
What happened there? Uh-oh.
Oh, I created a stitch. I invented a stitch. I'm going to have to go back and take that
And
out.
fix
so,
it.
Yeah.
So you're you're just doing a little bit more garter, and then you're going to get to the drop stitches, which I've started doing here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then there's some more garter stitching and more eyelets, and I think it's pretty much done after that.
Good.
So, yeah.
And you're using what yarn?
This yarn is the one that I got at Fleece and Harmony. It's
Their sock yarn.
It's their sock yarn, and I'll put it down there. It's their sock yarn Prim Point. Prim Point sock yarn, and I got Prim Point because that's where we stayed. Was that nearby that lighthouse, Prim Point Lighthouse, and the colorway is Sea Glass. Because you can't find lots of sea glasses on Edward
Very
Island.
nice.
Thank you.
Very good. So yeah, I'm using opal sock yarn in this color. What color is this? Does it have a name? No.
Probably numbers, but it's a beautiful burgundy.
Thank you. Yeah, a nice
Matches
burgundy.
your top.
Oh yeah, look at that. Right? It is in real life.
Yeah.
It's actually the exact same color. Well, maybe a
little
lighter,
bit, yeah, but
lighter.
very, very close.
Yeah, cool. So then after this, after I finish my tessellated vest, what I would like to finish is this, which is
Oh yeah,
the Strickzilla's Fana cardigan, and this is left over from you can see the picture from my dad's vest that I had knit him 2 summers ago. So, and I just used this was using my stash or using my leftover bits.
that's exactly why you started it when we started that.
Yeah, exactly. But then I got stalled. But anyway, I'm doing steeking.
Nice.
So there it is there, and now it's just doing this this lace pattern all the way through it to the end. So I got to finish this, and then I'll be really happy to get one more languishing whip that'll be
Off the needles.
Not languishing anymore.
Good.
Yeah, I think that's it for active whips. Yep.
For active whips. Yeah, that's the same for me.
So do you have any FOs?
No FOs this time. What?
What?
But you do.
I do,
And
except
I love
it's
it.
not completely finished because
Yes, it is.
I didn't sew in my ends yet.
It's okay.
I didn't have enough time this morning.
You can't just hide it. You tuck it in.
No, I'm going to sew it in. I hate that. It drives me nuts. Sorry, Sylvie. It drives me nuts. So I finally finished my festive pullover by Skein Deer using Holzgarn Super Soft.
Sorry, that looks really good on the camera.
Thanks. What's happening is I've noticed that I'm starting to, I guess I have colors. I didn't think I had colors because I have a lot of brown, but also this the sage color matches my studio tunic.
Yes, it does.
So then I thought I can wear this under my studio tunic.
For sure.
But not today.
Or on top, you mean?
No, under, because the tunic goes over top.
Yeah, you could do either or. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, more under that for that one because it's very loosey-goosey around here because then it would look silly because it would just be too... Anyway, I'm very happy with this. And then of course, I can wear it with whatever else I want. But I just thought, look at that. I have something else that's matching. So I'm starting to get a wardrobe.
A mindful wardrobe. And
well, it didn't start off mindful. It's just
no, but still, you're starting. Right? That's awesome.
It's an afterthought mindful wardrobe. And that's the only FO I have.
Yeah. Same here.
Same here. You don't have that fun. A liar. Malta. Okay. So then, alrighty. So then from there we have our spinning.
Our spinning.
Now, should we take a pause for a moment maybe and talk, well, I mean, not pause. And talk about Rybeck? Because now we're getting into the realm of Rybeck.
Yes, because the reason we're spinning is because of that.
Yeah. Okay, so we went to Rhinebeck. We were supposed to go to Rhinebeck in 2020. That didn't happen
obviously,
because, for reasons. So so this year we made sure we went. There were 9 of us that went. Oh my God, we had so much fun. And Upper State, like that part of New York State, is gorgeous. Yeah,
I would have never thought, and I'm sorry, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, I was surprised anyway. I have been to New York City a couple of times and I've been to the state of New Jersey, and I found on the east side of New Jersey, it was basically a big city all up the entire side of the state. Okay. So I guess I was kind of expecting that for New York State too, but it wasn't, at least where we were.
It was really rural where we were.
Yeah. It looked like our neck of the woods, only with slightly different foliage.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful.
And of course, at this time of the year, the colors are beautiful out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So we had a blast. And the drive wasn't too bad. It was how many hours? 5.5 hours?
It was 5.5 hours from our area here to our location where we stayed, which I still don't know, what the Hudson area, I guess.
Yeah, it was Hudson somewhere.
We were maybe 30 minutes away from Rhinebeck. So every morning, the Saturday and Sunday morning, we took another beautiful drive out to Rhinebeck, so it wasn't really all that long.
No, it's the same thing as us getting groceries.
Yeah, pretty much.
You hop in your car, you get groceries because that's how far away you live.
But the excitement the Saturday morning, lucky we got there fairly early because there was already a lineup of cars and we were still able to park fairly close to the, I guess, the gates to go in. But the people just waiting there already, and you could feel the buzz and the excitement from everyone.
Sweaters.
Yes.
It was so cool, and everybody was so friendly and talking about the sweaters, and you could just stand there and then just ogle everybody.
Yeah, and nobody was insulted by it or anything, and strangers taking pictures of other strangers and because of the sweater and feeling it's just awesome.
Yeah. What surprised me was, I used to do a lot of races, running races, and what surprised me was when the gates opened, everybody cheered and whistled and screamed just like at the beginning of a marathon. And it was, I only did half marathons, but still, like it was that kind of, it's like, this isn't a race, but it was just like everybody was off, the gates opened, everybody screamed and cheered, and then they went. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, I've never seen so many people in one place at one time in my entire life. Yeah. It was crazy.
And it was like that for both days.
It was a little bit less in the beginning on Sunday, but
still. And Saturday, I mean, it was cloudy and it wasn't rainy when we got there, but they were announcing rain. So I can't imagine if it was a beautiful day, there probably been way more people there.
Yeah, because it did rain and we got wet. Yeah.
But it was a little bit of a race too, because you and Denise and I kind of just followed because I was like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool to get some of that too. Yeah. Is they had 2 vendors specific in mind that they wanted to get to beforehand, and I can definitely understand for one of them because Woodland and Woodworking, because they are, even online when you're purchasing their support spindle, you got to be ready and you got to be quick. So
refresh.
They were like running to get to, fast walking to get to their.
We knew exactly where we were going. Yeah, and we went in, and then we kind of stopped like that because we made it.
Yeah, and there's already a few people in there. I was like, what?
I know. So so that was the goal. I had 2 places I wanted to go to. So Woodland Woodworking, I wanted to get another spindle from Carl. And I also wanted to get his wife's, some of her stuff, because I wasn't sure. She's going to have 12 Days of Christmas again this year. And I wasn't sure how it was going to happen. Last year it was done differently. It was done in the Ravelry group. So I was worried that I wouldn't make it in time, especially with our internet, it's crap.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if I had enough of her stuff where I could make my own 12 days of Christmas. So that was my goal, is to buy enough of her fiber, 12 ounces, so I could have my own 12 days of Christmas. And I succeeded. And I will show you this.
Yes.
I wanted to buy 2 spindles, but I thought, no, I don't know what else I'm going to get. I'll save the other one for online, because I've mastered the refresh button. And look at that. Look at the details. The gills underneath it, eh? The frilly mushroom. I think this is so beautiful. So that's the spindle I got from Woodland Woodworking. And of course I'm spinning it already, because you can't not spin when you have this. And my other person I wanted to... Oh, you got a spindle too. You should show your spindle.
Yeah.
It's got stuff on it. It's got Woodland Pixie stuff on it.
Yes, it does. But I did get a Tibetan spindle from them. So with beautiful
and that's the
vines.
Pixie Woodland, or Woodland Pixie's fiber.
Yeah, her fluff, yeah. So I'll go into that after. But yeah, that's the beautiful spindle that I got from them.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yes, thank you.
And the other place I wanted to go to was Bosworth. For a year, 2 years, might be 2 years. I've been wanting to get the zebra wood midi spindle. But I also wanted to see, I've always purchased, I only have one of his other spindles. I really like it, it's a midi, and I wanted to feel the weights of the other ones too, to see if I just wanted a midi or if I wanted one of his other sizes. So I got in there and they only had one zebra wood spindle left, and another lady was playing with it like she wanted it, but she was a new spinner. So I was kind of sending her wishes like, please don't buy it, please don't buy it, please don't buy it. And then she liked something else better. Oh shucks, right? So she left it behind, so I got this zebra wood spindle. So there's my midi zebra wood spindle from Bosworth.
Very nice.
Thank you. So after that I said to, I think Amy was there, I said, I'm done. So now if I don't buy anything else, I'm happy, because I got exactly what it was that I wanted. And Amy said, so you really think you're not going to buy anything else? And I said, I didn't say that. I said, I'll be happy if I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these were the 2 things that I really wanted.
And we got a nice picture of you with him.
Yeah, I took a picture with Mr. Bosworth, John Bosworth. So that was really nice. And his wife was really nice too, Sheila. She said he does all the woodworking and she does all the polishing.
Oh, that I didn't realize. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so I had a nice picture with him. I said, can I take a picture with you? And he said, well, if you want to.
I really was like, sure.
And I said, yes, please. So anyway, so we have that too. It's pretty cool.
I ended up getting one too from Bosworth, and I got the purple hearted
wood
spindle.
Yeah, purple heart wood. Very pretty.
Thank you.
It matches the stuff you're spinning.
It does, very much so.
That's really cool. What was really cool too about Rhinebeck was seeing all these people that you know, but you've never met before, and they were tiny.
Yes.
They were like spoon-sized people.
You're like, I thought you were much taller than that, but okay.
Yeah, really tiny. So there were a couple of them that I wanted to go up and say hello to, but I felt like I would...
A little bit shy.
Well, no, I felt that I would like scare them, because I feel like, because I'm 6 feet tall and I'm not skinny. I'm not going to say that I'm fat, but I'm not skinny. So I feel like I would tower over people and intimidate them. And I didn't want to do that. So I just kind of recognized them from afar and said, oh, look, there's so-and-so. Oh, look, there's so-and-so.
I think we pretty much all did that. Oh, did you see?
Yeah.
Or did you see? She's there.
Yeah.
We did meet up. You did go up to...
Maxim?
Yes. And
Maxim's here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Lyrical Knits.
I went up to Lyrical Knits.
To her too. She's very nice.
She's tiny too, but...
I expected that.
She wasn't as tiny as the couple of other people.
Yes.
But yeah.
And then we got to meet Gudrun Johnson.
Yes, and Mary Jane Muckerstone.
Yes.
That was cool.
So we got their book.
Signed.
Yes.
So, yeah. I didn't realize it was released that day.
Yeah.
So it was released the very same day. So this is the book that we got.
Yeah.
With their signatures in it. And then I proceeded to tell Gudrun that we could be cousins. And she said, and why? I said, because I'm a Johnston too from Scotland. But I said, I'm from the southwest part of Scotland.
You never know from far away. And
you know, if you go far enough back, we're all related, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So we had a blast.
Yes, we did. And then we're coming back from, I think you were coming back from Bosworth, or was it Woodworking? Bosworth, I think.
Okay.
We're coming up and we're near the shack that sells all the souvenirs, and there's a lineup that goes the full length of the park, I think. I don't know why.
Pretty much.
Anyway. So, and then somebody recognized Sylvie. She was wearing her Ernie sweater. And then she kind of came forward and she said, Grumpy Sheep, Happy Llama? And we're just not really sure where this is going. And then she totally fangirled us. And
I know.
It was the most awkward.
But fun.
It was
and
fun.
So unexpected. And
really unexpected.
Oh my God, we appreciated it so much that we got to meet someone from Florida who watches us.
I know.
We met them in Rybeck.
And she said, you guys are so funny, you're so nice. And she said she works at night in a hospital, I think she said.
Her name is Sunshine.
Sunshine. Oh my God, the perfect name for for the Sunshine State and for her personality.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was super nice. And she wanted to have I think she wanted, I don't even remember now. She wanted to have a picture with us. And then that's when our friend Jane said, oh, you guys are blushing.
Yes. But we enjoyed meeting you, Sunshine, if you're watching us. And thank you so much for saying hi to us.
We wanted to...
Totally unexpected, but...
Yeah, and we wanted to show the picture at the end, but we couldn't... we didn't get your permission, so if you would like to give us your permission, we'll show you next podcast. We'll put the picture up, but we wanted to make sure we had your permission first.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was amazing. It totally made our day.
For sure.
Our friend Jo started to cry. She was almost bawling. She was so happy. She was like a mom moment.
I think we were under shock a little bit,
We were, just a little. It was so wild. And then people are looking at us like, are you guys famous? And I said, no, we're nobody. Are you guys famous? Like, who are you? Yeah, we're nobody.
Oh, you should have said we're Grumpy Sheep, Happy Llama. What do you mean? You don't know us?
Yeah, I
know. It's okay. I probably would have said the same thing as you anyways.
Anyway, it was very cool. So thank you for somebody actually recognizing us.
Yeah, and for saying hello. That was very much appreciated.
It was very much. Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah. And Sunshine was awesome.
She was.
She was a big ray of sunshine.
On a rainy day.
Yes, there we go. Yeah. So what else did we do? So we saw famous people. That was really cool. We
saw a lot of yarn and fleece.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of sheep.
A lot of sheep. Yeah. The Tunis.
Yeah.
Was very different. I won't go into that though because people don't care. But if anybody cares, let me know and I'll talk about the Tunis sheep.
She saw a difference between
our
Canadian and the States. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
It was interesting.
What else? And we saw other people that we knew in the Ottawa area that were there too. So, out of those big fairground and everybody's that's there, we still managed to see each other without even like making the plan to meet at some point.
So we had lunch with them.
Yeah.
And made sure to talk to them.
Yeah. Show off her goodies. So
yeah. Oh, and then there was this lady. She had, I don't know, like 9 big bags. I should send you that picture to post. Oh, I don't have her permission either. Anyway, there was a lady who had 9 big bags, and I went up to her and I said, are those fleeces for you? She had 2 in each bag, so she had 18 fleeces, and they were all piled around her. She was standing at the entrance to one of the buildings.
Oh my God.
And I said, are these all for you? And she said, yes. I said, can I please take a picture of you so I can show my husband? It's not just me. So she said, sure. So people were so accommodating. It was really nice. You could just ask them all this stuff and they would tell you. So it was very, very cool.
Yeah. And then because Saturday was mostly a rainy day, we were planning on going on the hill, like you call it, to knit and stuff, but it wasn't raining.
Oh yeah.
But the next day on Sunday, we did manage to take a picture of our little group on the hill, which turned out really nice. So
yeah. And there's a floating head.
Yeah. Denise.
Her head's there, but we can't find her feet.
It's so weird.
It's a very weird picture. But anyway. Yeah, so we saw the famous hill, and it was just a rise in the ground, but yeah. It was a baseball field, I think. Baseball diamond?
Something like that, yeah. Anyways, it was just surreal that we finally made it there, and it was just, it was, I went in there saying, you know what, no, I'm not going to go in with a plan, I'm just going to go, but it was so overwhelming, and it was a lot to take in, believe it or not, but it was a lot to take in. But definitely we're going next year. We've already booked our place for next year, and I will definitely take the time to make a plan and to go through all the vendors to see, because it's just...
Well, this year was kind of like a recce, right? Because you have no idea what to expect. I've been to what I thought were large fibre festivals, This was nothing. I mean, sorry, our fiber festivals were nothing compared to this.
Like Knit City twice over, if not more.
Oh, more than way more. That would fit in somebody's bathroom.
Yeah.
In Knit City.
Yeah.
Like seriously, this was
Crazy.
It was half. Knit City was half of one building.
Yeah, that's true.
And there were how many buildings? There were
15. I counted in a little map.
Wow, it was insane. It was anyway,
we
a lot of
full of vendors, all of them.
And it was hard sometimes because you were it was hard to see what you wanted to see and try to ignore the people around you to see what it was you wanted to find. So like Saturday, I had what I wanted and I was good to go.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I bought anything else on Saturday. I don't think I did.
I don't remember if you did or not.
I don't think I did. I think that unless it was Into the World, I got some fiber from Into the World. I think that may have been the only other thing. And then Sunday, I spent a little bit more.
Yeah, we went to Utopia.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So one of our Rhinebeck sweater for next year, we decided it's going to be the Easy V by Caitlin Hunter. And that's the yarn that we purchased.
And the Omaha, which is not really the Omaha.
It was like Schneffenflocken or something. Yes. But somehow somebody in our room when we're talking about Schneffenflocken
Couldn't say it. So
no, they heard the Omaha.
Oh, I thought she just wasn't able to say it, so she came up with that.
She heard the Omaha, and so we're killing ourselves laughing. So now it's the code name is the Omaha instead of Schneffenflocken.
So I'll show a picture. So that's going to be the Easy V. So that's one of the sweaters that we're planning on it, and
that's the main color for me. And then these are the other colors.
Show you mine. Show you mine.
To go with it. And it's I'm not used to buying DK weight yarn. I'm used to buying fingering.
That's good. Nice.
Yeah.
So for me, that's going to be the main color. And yeah, we got these from you got these from Utopia as well. Yeah. So that's the main color, and then the color work too.
So she's got not only a color difference, but a texture difference too, because this yarn has a different texture to it.
It does.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be gorgeous.
I think it'll be very cool.
Sorry.
It doesn't smell like sheep. But no, they're a mill.
It smells. There's a little bit of sheepy smell to it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that was
So there's the Easy V, and then there's the
Schneffenflocken, the Omaha. It's not Schneff, it's Schneeflocken.
Yeah. It has to do something with snowflakes because there's snowflakes on there. It's a very gorgeous pattern.
Yes, it is beautiful.
And that's thanks to Jane and Denise who found that pattern and the yarn to go with it.
Yeah.
So we were like, yay, we're going to do that. And then the third thing was to knit.
From your stash?
No, knit from what you bought at this year's Rhinebeck.
So you could kill two birds with one stone with that, right?
Yeah. And then the fourth, I don't remember. I know Amy pinned it, but you do not remember.
I don't remember
Did
either.
we not say we would do a KAL or something as well?
Probably, because we're all about the KALs. So, there's also a sweater I saw here by Mary Jane Mucklestone. I would like to buy the actual yarn for it, Island to Island vest, because this is the vest here, and it's from Shetland. She designed this based on Shetland, but the yarn is from a small island. I think it's off the coast of Maine, and the lady there has her own kind of sheep breed because she kind of had a similar problem. Well, she didn't have a problem. My sheep broke through the fence, whereas hers, she just chose whatever ram to use. So the base was Romney, and then the rams brought in different kinds of stuff, and so she had it spun into a beautiful 2-ply yarn. And I forget, of course I lost the page because I closed the book. But the yarn, I'm going to use the actual yarn because I'd like to support her business and what it is that she does. And I'm going to do those colors in green.
Is it from the booth that we saw? Is it Starcroft? Is it from them?
Yes, you're correct. And the yarn was Nash Island Tide is the name of the yarn. So it's a beautiful 2-ply and the colors were gorgeous.
Oh my God, whatever.
So I opened up the website and I have a shopping cart already.
Oh, do you?
But I haven't pressed buy yet because of course what killed us this trip was the US dollars, like the exchange rate. So we didn't actually spend a lot of money in US dollars, but we spent a lot of money in Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
So we're broke Canadian-wise.
Yes.
But we were kind of relatively controlled American-wise. Yeah. And the funny thing is, too, is that on the way back, we went through customs no problem.
Yes.
But then we had our friend's car was stopped because they wanted to search their car. And they said because they wanted to see what $2,700 worth of wool looked like. So, so I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think so too.
And on the way down, the guy opened up the door, remember? And then he said, "Where's the sheep?" So I was expecting there to be sheep in the van anyway. So we just had, it was just a really nice trip.
It was very nice.
Yeah, and I didn't go crazy like I thought, but my bank account says that I did.
Oh yeah, I know. It's always like
the
that.
Exchange rate. It's just the exchange rate.
Yeah.
We didn't go nuts. So, okay, so what else? I would like to talk about mine.
Do you want to talk about your spinning? Well, okay, so yeah. So that was Rhinebeck.
That's another topic.
No, but we didn't really go into our spinning. I mean, we talked about our spindles. I know you on your Bosworth, you've been spinning some fluff that you got at
Into the World, Children of Time on Jacob. What I like about these guys too is they have the same colorway on a bunch of different breeds of sheep. So I haven't spun Jacob for a while. I used to have Jacob sheep, but of course I spun all my Jacob wool a long time ago. So it was nice to spin Jacob again. So this is the color that I got from Into the World. And I'm almost finished spinning half of it here. I stripped it lengthwise. And so then I'll do the same with, I have another Bosworth spindle. So I'll do the same thing with the other side and then ply them, make it
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did buy some fluff from them as well. So I'm currently spinning the BFL. Colorway is Coffee and Contemplation. So that's what it looks like out of the bag.
Very nice.
And well, you saw a little bit, but this is what it looks like spun up a little bit. So I'm slowly filling this up. And then I got a bit of fluff as well from what's her name? Pixie.
It's Woodland Pixie.
Woodland Pixie. So she had this little kit here, and I got it because, like I was saying, going down to Rhinebeck, like it was literally the colors that we went all the way down, and even where we stayed. So I thought, this would be like a really nice souvenir.
It's also where we live. The same colors.
Yeah, exactly, that too.
Yeah.
So I've spun up one of the bumps on my new Tibetan that you saw here. And then I'm finishing, this one I got maybe last year as well from them that I bought online, but I'm finishing up the little yellow. So here's my dilemma. I don't know if I should ply on itself type deal or if I should ply together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would ply by itself.
Yeah, eh?
Because then you have colors that you can use for color work.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, well,
but
see, that's what I was leaning towards more, and I thought, well, maybe I could put it together. And then I was looking at the colors, and I'm like, yeah, but how can I put that together? Like they're gorgeous individual, and yeah, maybe like this and this would be cool, but like this and this, I don't know. Yeah, so I might just do, I think I will do individual. Thank you for confirming that.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Anytime. Happy to give you my opinion. So then, with spinning, I'm going to have a winter-long project.
Yes.
There was this guy who reached out to me. He's originally from New York City, and he lived for a while in Rhinebeck, which is kind of cool. Anyway, when he got married 50 years ago, his mother-in-law knit him this wool sweater, an Aran-style sweater with all the cables and stuff. And he wore it till it fell off. It was pure wool, and he just wore it and wore it and wore it until it completely disintegrated. And he wanted to have it made again to honor both her, because he said she was an amazing mother-in-law,
nice.
But also the sweater. So for some reason, she made him the exact same sweater in acrylic. So the acrylic one is fine. He doesn't like it, the acrylic one. He's never really worn it, but he likes the wool one. So
Good.
He has it as a template. So he contacted a master knitter in our area who designed the sweater and said she'd be happy to knit it for him. And then he reached out to me and asked if I would spin the wool. So because he's older, he would like me to finish this as soon as I can. So I said, well, this will be my winter project then, to spin the wool. But it'll have to be a 3-ply because it's going to have cables, and you need to have the cables pop for a 3-ply, not a 2-ply. But I'll show you the wool. All he knows is that this is how it comes, of course, in a feed bag. Right? Ram lamb fleece. It says spring 2023. And the ram, he's a yearling ram, and his name is Charles. So I have 1.7 kilos. And I have to produce about 2,000 yards of 3-ply yarn, so I'm really, really hoping I have enough. I'm worried.
So if you don't...
I don't know. I don't know. So this is the fleece. It's got some BFL and the rest of it he couldn't remember. But it'll be nice because it's got a nice little crimp, like not a tight crimp, of course. It's a longer breed.
Yeah.
But it's going to have some shine to it, which will be really nice. And when I wash this, he was saying the sweater he had was spun in the grease. Maybe I could try it. It's not too greasy.
Well, the one loft. No, but I mean, like if you go put your hand in the whole thing. No, it isn't. Just like this here.
Yeah.
It's actually not too bad.
It's not. So maybe I can. I told him that I wouldn't like to because I've done that before and it really mucked up my equipment.
Can I put my hand in there? It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. So I might be okay. And then just wash the skeins after.
Well, that's your... Set them. I mean, you won't have to clean it all that. You won't have to do repeated washing, I don't think, with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So maybe it's good. Anyway, I'm doing this on camera. I'm sorry. So maybe it's going to be okay. But he would prefer to not have it washed. And at first I had told him, well, it's going to muck up my equipment. I don't really want to do that. I'll wash it lightly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just to get most of it off, maybe, so it wouldn't muck your machine too much or feel too much.
And maybe it'll be okay because look at it. It's not.
I know.
So more to follow. But this is going to be my winter project, so I will keep you apprised as I go and show you. But it's going to be combed. It's going to have to be worsted spun 3-ply combed. I'm going to have to do top. And I hope I have enough to make about 2,000 yards of 3-ply yarn.
We'll see.
Cross your fingers.
Yes. Send positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much for me too. I mean, like I said, Rhinebeck was a distraction. I thought for sure I would be able to get my socks done, no problem. But you get new yarn and new goodies, and you want to try them out right away. So.
And there was even a point when, everybody at lunch, everybody was sitting around knitting, and I wasn't knitting. I was just sitting there. Nobody's like, Robin, you're not knitting.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah. Just
overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think so. Just like blown away, and I just wanted to sit there and decompress almost. But we ate lots of junk food.
Oh God, yes.
Oh, I had collard greens.
Oh yes, we went to a typical diner. 1950s diner that you would find in the States, and I was a little bit taken aback where I was hoping to get my scrambled egg. Did I say we were going for breakfast?
Yeah.
I wanted to get my typical scrambled eggs with toast and bacon and home fries, but they had that, but it was like.
But not scrambled.
No,
it had eggs.
It had like two hard. What was it? Two
Medium.
over easy or whatever. And then it said no modification. I was like,
and she still tried. And I said to her, what part of no modification don't you understand?
I thought maybe it's like adding something to the dish or removing something from the dish, but the eggs they're still there. I just want it scrambled.
Nope, you got them medium.
Yeah, no. So
that's it. I was happy with medium. I don't mind that. But they had collard greens.
Yes, they did.
And this is something I see on TV and movies and stuff all the time. So I was like, oh, collard greens. I don't know what a collard is, but I think it's just I think it's just the plant itself because you have beet greens. I've eaten lots of beet greens, and you have a beet and then you have the greens. So collard, is it a thing and then you have the greens? Or is it just like kale where you just have the greens? Anyway, so when I saw it on the menu, I said, I know you can't have any modifications, but can I have an addition? Because I said, I would love to see how collard greens are supposed to be cooked. Could I have that added to it? And he had no problem with that.
I know.
So anyway, it was delicious. It was much better than when I tried to cook it.
Yeah.
And apple cider vinegar was put in. Butter, apple cider vinegar, and then just like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And I could have had a whole plate. It was really good.
It was.
So I had that with my non-modified breakfast. There was no meat with the breakfast.
No, I was surprised by that too. I was like, where's my bacon? But anyway.
And there was no coffee in the coffee.
Oh God, no. Sorry, but the coffee was very weak.
So we had to go find a coffee place on the drive home.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
But I had the collard greens in my breakfast sandwich, actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, and so I had ordered the breakfast sandwich with a side order of home fries, but home fries were not really home fries.
It was a patty, almost.
Yeah, which was still very good.
Yeah, but it's interesting how things are can be so different just across the border.
Yeah.
we bought some groceries. We stopped on the way down to buy some groceries, and we were in there for way too long.
Yes.
Because everything was so different, and we were distracted because everything was labeled gluten free.
Yeah.
So did you know cheese doesn't have gluten? Like, really? So, and no gluten in the yogurt. So everything was gluten free, and it was just like, why are these signs here? Because of course there's no gluten in the yogurt. Anyway, so I found that distracting, and plus the labels were all different. And even if it were the same company, the packaging was different.
Yeah, and just the layout of the layout of the grocery store too was like,
yeah,
it was the same but not the same. Anyways,
yeah. So it was interesting. We'll just say it was really interesting. So but there's no gluten. Like in apples, there's no gluten.
Somehow they had to mention it, anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the big thing. Oh, and my cheese, it had no lactose.
That I've seen here.
But that wasn't intentional. And my aged Colby wasn't very aged. So, anyway, I guess it's all relative. So it was very interesting. It was fun. And we went to a Mexican place the first night.
Oh, that was very good.
That was really good.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have a picture for that?
I do.
Awesome.
Us sitting at the table.
We're going to have to go there again. The food was really, really good there. And then we had pizza the next night.
Which was...
So, and you know they don't have Hawaiian pizza? This restaurant, I don't know if it's everywhere or just this restaurant. They didn't have Hawaiian pizza. So we ordered vegetarian pizza with ham and pineapple. And it was the only way we could come close to Hawaiian pizza, and it didn't. It was
and even then I think you had like one pineapple like scattered
like
here and there.
Like little diced, like a little square. But there's broccoli, like hunks of broccoli on it.
It wasn't too bad, the broccoli. Some people didn't like it. I was like, it's okay.
Well, it's okay to take it off. You can eat the broccoli by itself, but not anyway. It was funny. So just that we were enjoying the differences. So. Yeah, it was fun. So anyway, we're going back. So we obviously had a good time.
For sure.
But this time we're going to have a plan. I think most of us, now that we know kind of how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
And, we're just going to
go have fun again.
And have another week where we don't have anything to show.
We have a bit. Anyways.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. We should let you go instead of hanging on and talking for no reason. So thank you very much for joining us today. I hope we were able to keep you entertained while you were making whatever it is that you're making. And if you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. And we'll come back again in 2 more weeks.
Yep.
And I forget what I was going to say, but be happy.
Halloween.
Yeah. Oh yeah, happy Halloween. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
yeah.